Montserrat music, masquerade music, a new style of music. Can you feel it?
Masqca music. Masqca music is a new genre of music which was conceived and developed on Montserrat by composer, arranger, and musician Desmond L. Daly. As the name implies, it is a fusion of masquerade beats with the melodic accompaniment and lyrics of soca. This new creation or musical invention comes at the right time when many artists are experimenting and searching for new beats and rhythms to remain current and competitive in the rapidly changing world of music. I take the pleasure of introducing you to Mr. Desmond Daly.
Thank you, Miss Daly, for your brilliant introduction. Greetings, everyone. It is indeed an honor to be a contributor on the program Volcano Awareness Month 2026. In order to gain an insight into Masqca music, a knowledge of the traditional music that eventually re-emerged in Montserrat and other Caribbean islands is a prerequisite. The Africans who were brought to the Caribbean originated in places such as West and Central Africa. They were taken to the point of no return, where they were forced to relinquish their roots, culture, family, and language. They were then shackled and boarded on ships for their long and perilous journey to the Caribbean. The only thing that they were able to take with them was a determination to preserve their rich cultural tradition, which included dance, farming, worship, and music. It is the view of Masqca, one of Africa's premier ethnomusicologists and composer, and I quote, "The most important characteristic of this family of musical traditions is the diversity of expression it accommodates, a diversity arising from different applications of common procedures and usages." Masqca further points out that several factors, including geographical location, environmental conditions, and the cultural way of life, accounted for this diversity. The cultural interaction of different African groups resulted in the borrowing and adaptation of cultural items, including music. As a result of this interchange, there sometimes occur musical types bearing the same name in different areas, as well as other types with different names but similar patterns. This view is quite evident as seen in some of the smaller islands of the Caribbean, where there are groups bearing the name of masquerade but possess their own indigenous attire, dance interpretation, rhythmic beat, and instrumentation. Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, Guadeloupe, and Bermuda are places where this culture can be witnessed on display. I have always regarded music as one of the most important pillars of our culture. As a result, it has been my lifelong mission to take the music and culture of Montserrat to every place on earth. Over the past 50 years, I have managed to achieve varied successes in this regard. Our most accomplished singer and songwriter, the late Osfonsos Castles, more popularly known as Arrow, Soca King of the World, did an amazing job of putting Montserrat on the musical map. However, the main thrust of his efforts was based on calypso and later soca music. In the meantime, our indigenous masquerade music still remained hidden in the background. My first experience or introduction to this music came as the result of hearing the woo-woo or goatskin band, masquerades, string bands, and steel band. During those early years of my life, words such as ska, reggae, calypso, or soca had no significance to me. I was very interested in the sound of the music I knew that this was something I would like to do for the rest of my life. As the years passed, I became a musician, obviously, playing a variety of instruments and playing with many groups, and also forming several local bands such as Libra One, First Choice, Galaxy, Sledge, X-Rated, and many others. I toured extensively with the Soca King Arrow to many countries of the world. However, during this period, I was beginning to become aware that while Montserrat had its unique indigenous music and culture, our local musicians were only focused on extending the music of our neighboring islands. As a young musician, there were many decisions I had to make which would greatly impact on my musical career. I was asked several times to stick to one genre of music in order to establish a musical identity. At that point, I took a decision of not restricting myself to play only one style or genre of music. Masquerade music was never given the recognition, promotion, and acceptance that it rightly deserved. This attitude may have resulted from the fact that having our own musical identity was never a priority. The band Masquerade, which was led by Roland Stokes Richards from Montserrat, produced an album on which several songs carried the beat and pattern of our Masquerade music. Here is a short excerpt from the band Masquerade performing licks.
Once again, people like this party like red. By evergreen is the action scene. Way down and country passing up in. But Charlie down my yacht club, party flap. Disco round the corner, people low and that. It's masquerade on their bread. Masquerade. Driving West Indians insane. Masquerade. North, south and west people know. Masquerade.
I strongly believe the Emerald Shamuel Masquerade, which is the premier dance troupe in Montserrat, is one of the most spectacular masquerade troupes that can be found anywhere in the world. It has developed and improved significantly since its formation following emancipation. And while there are some flares and excitement which can be seen in the dancing techniques, the music has remained virtually unchanged, which is expected. However, it is therefore the task and the vision of creative musicians and artists to use the inspiration of the masquerade music to promote and share the culture of Montserrat to the entire world. Any indigenous Montserratian would know that calypso, soca, and masquerade has been an integral part of our heritage for many years. I have wondered what it would take to create and promote the masquerade art form to the global market. That was when the thought came to me of combining the masquerade drums and fife with the melodic chords and lyrics of the soca, hence the creation of Masqca music. To produce Masqca music, an in-depth knowledge of the language of the instrument must be understood. For example, The use of the triplets across the cut time rhythm that lights up the dancers must be strategically inserted. The intense articulation of staccato notes in the upper register on the fife, which crescendos and ends in a trill, must be present in masquerade music. This combination of masquerade and soca music has potential and would appeal to both the young and older generation of music enthusiasts. It must be noted that dancehall, reggae, zouk, and even soca music were not created in a vacuum. They are the result of several experiments that emerged over time. In the same way, masquerade music is now in its stage of infancy. However, over time, it will evolve. I would like to take this opportunity and introduce to you a musical icon from Montserrat, a legend, the King Reality, and I'm going to play for you a short excerpt from one of his winning songs, Masquerade.
We hear it brings good cheer, that Christmas feeling. Them tourists come to join the fun, and the jungle will play the bank. I go dance, I go prance to the vibe and the drum. I go dance masquerade, let my culture live on. Jumping on the street, jumping to the beat, dancing round and round when I hear that drum.
It has always been my view that one of Montserrat's greatest assets is its culture. When masquerades dance, they are introducing the younger generations to its history. Masquerades were able to use their masks, whips, and dance to deceive their slave masters. I am certain that with determination, perseverance, and a passion for cultural development, the masquerade beat will soon be adopted by many musicians and artists. There are many creative ideas that could be generated if musicians, writers, and arrangers on Montserrat would explore its possibility. Montserrat could be promoted as the place where masquerade music originated. The vision of Garfield Blackman, better known as Ras Shorty, to combine the calypso music with soul music completely revolutionized Caribbean music. The use of the disco cymbal, the steady bass drum, and the walking bass line was phenomenal. The work of Bob Marley and Peter Tosh also gave the same prominence to reggae music. The same way we associate reggae music with Jamaica, We associate soca and calypso with Trinidad. We associate zouk with Guadeloupe and Dominica. And we associate salsa from Puerto Rico. It is the same way we want to be proud when we say Masqca music is from Montserrat. To bring my presentation to a close, I now present to you one of my original songs, Masqca music. Thank you. Montserrat music, masquerade music, a new style of music. Can you feel it? In Trinidad, they have the soca. In Puerto Rico, they have the salsa. In Curacao, they have the rumba. In Montserrat, we have the masqca. Montserrat music, masquerade music, a new style of music. Can you feel it? Masqca, 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 masqca music. Yeah. Masqca, 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 masqca music. Whoa. Masqca, 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 masqca music. Yeah. Masqca, 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 masqca music. Whoa. Play the masqca. In Jamaica, they have the reggae. In Santo Domingo, they have merengue. In Dominica, they have the bula. In Montserrat, we have the masqca. Montserrat music, masquerade music, flasher music. Can you feel it? Masqca, 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 masqca music. Yeah. Masqca, 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 masqca music. Whoa. Masqca, 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 masqca music. Yeah. Masqca, 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 masqca music. Whoa. Feel it. Hey. In the USA, they have the soul. In the UK, they have rock and roll. In Havana, they have bachata. In Montserrat, we have the masqca. Montserrat music, masquerade music. This is real music. Can you feel it? I wanna hear some brass. Oh, yeah, yeah. Break it in.